If you want to fully optimize your GT500 to get the most horsepower possible, a big air intake system from JLT is up for the task. This JLT intake incorporates a full 123mm MAF housing leading into the tube, making for a much smoother interior without any transitions or couplers to upset the airflow. Begin by removing your GT500 strut brace. Once it is off, unplug the mass air sensor. Loosen both band clamps on the intake tube, then unclip the intake lid. It will lift up and off the filter housing. Lastly, unplug the PCV hose and vacuum hose from the intake tube to enable you to remove the intake assembly. The stock filter will lift off the lower box, and the lower box will be removed with one bolt. Transfer the rubber boots from the stock lower box to the new JLT box, then set the box in place and bolt it back down to the car. Remove both bolts holding the MAF sensor and replace it onto the JLT intake tube in the same orientation as the stock tube. Slide on the throttle body coupler and tighten it down to the tube with the new clamp. It will slide through the opening in the intake box, then attach to the throttle body. Plug in the MAF sensor along with the vacuum and PCV hoses. Tighten down the throttle body clamp, then attach the filter to the intake. The cold air intake is now installed, but lastly, finish up by replacing the strut brace with the included spacers so that it can clear the larger intake tube. It's also important to know that this larger JLT intake does require a tune for the car to run properly. Be sure to have a correct tune for your GT500 ready to go before installation.